your bag, your watch.
All right. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good day, wherever you are. It's the FBI coach Charles Eze live on the Grace Impact Radio, where word, music, and entertainment lives. You're welcome to Financial Intelligence Moment with the FBI coach. It's a great privilege to be your host once again on this wonderful Monday morning. It's morning from my end. What time is it at your own end? It might be afternoon, it might be evening, it might be midnight, whatever time it is. You're welcome. Thank you for joining me this wonderful day. I believe you had a swell weekend. I believe you had a wonderful time. Well, mine was awesome. I enjoyed the weekend, and it was a great one. It was a great one. All right. Those joining on Facebook and YouTube, please tell me where you're viewing from. And remember to drop the fire emoji in the comment section. One more thing. Share the link. Share. Just keep sharing. Let's be a blessing wholesale. Invite everyone you know. See, there is one thing I've come to realize about life, that if you learn to give out, more will come to you. If you make yourself to become a channel of blessing, blessings will follow you. So this information you are getting at no cost, kindly share. Share the link. Okay, invite others, tag them in the comment section, and let's learn together. Then, if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel is FBI Coach. It's one word, FBI Coach. Now, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and please remember to activate the notification button. That will always alert you. You'll be the first to know when valuable contents are posted. All right. And if you haven't downloaded the Mixer app, you need to go to the App Store and download the Mixer app. Okay, download the Mixer app. Then in the Mixer app, once you're done with the registration, in the Mixer app, type Grace Impact Radio. So you can have it at your fingertips. You don't have to keep clicking on the link. Just at the fingertips, you have the Grace Impact Radio to enjoy. Grace Impact Radio has gone beyond the shores of Nigeria. It has gone beyond the shores of Africa. Okay, we have a wider reach. We have a very wide coverage. That's why we don't joke with the contents we dish out here. All right, this morning and this wonderful day, I'll be talking to us about something I titled The 6 P's to Successful Living. The 6 P's to Successful Living. Now, everyone that will succeed in life must go through a process. You must go through certain way of living. Things don't just fall upon you like a bag of sherry. Success doesn't just happen. Success is deliberate. Success is deliberate. You must show up to be successful. Okay? So there are certain P's. P for Papa. Yeah, P. There are certain P's which you need to apply in your life if you want to achieve success. Even the good book, the Bible says that success is good, but there is that success that is far much better. There's success that is far much better. Successful. So you need good success. It's good to be successful, but you need good success. All right. And you can't just achieve things by playing bingo. You can't achieve things by just moving like a simple pendulum. No, you need to be directional. You need to be purposeful. You need to be determined. By the way, how many of you were on the call yesterday on my YouTube channel, the Meet and Greet with the FBI Coach? Did you gain something from the Black Mentor? Remember, he's giving out the foundation, Black Mentor Foundation is giving out $1,000 as a grant. Grant means it is free of charge. You're not paying it back. $1,000. That is in Nigerian currency. It's over $500,000 naira. Now you can imagine what $500,000 naira will do for you in your business. So go to my YouTube channel, FBI Coach. The video is right there. View and follow the instructions. There is a deadline, so it's something you need to do after this program. Okay, something you need to do after this program. All right, let's get back to what we're discussing today. So I'm talking about the 6 P's. Now, the number 1 P you need to live a successful life is prayer. Number 1 P is what? Prayer. Prayer is communication with God. You are telling God, you're discussing with God. Okay, communication with God is vitally important. You need prayer. You need prayer for direction. You need prayer for inspiration. You need prayer for creativity. You need prayer. When you talk to God, you ask God to give you money. God doesn't send money from above. He gives you an idea. He gives you an idea. He gives you an inspiration, creativity, concepts. Okay, God connects you with. So you need to pray. If you're confused, you don't know what to do, you are overwhelmed by situations, you have this heavy burden in your heart, go to God in prayers. Go on your knees and tell God how you feel about what you're going through, and tell him you need his help. God answers prayers. Yes, he does. So the number 1 P you need to live a successful life is what? Prayers. You need prayers. Number 2 P you need to live a successful life is principles. God created this world and made it to operate on principles. Principles. Lay hold on God's principles. One of the principles I have imbibed over the years is investing in myself. Now, investing in yourself simply means you need to re-educate yourself. And re-educate yourself from what the school system have taught you. I was talking to some persons over the weekend, and I asked them, okay, I asked a couple of persons the courses they studied in university, in university, in their polytechnic and all that, and they were calling different banking and finance, accounting, engineering, and this and that, petrochemical, electrical, all what have you, different courses. And I said, fantastic. So, in all these courses, how many of you can boldly remember 80% of the things you were taught in school? How many? In that crowd, I could count the number of hands that were raised, just a few persons. And they were not up to 10. In other words, what we studied in school is only a pre-launcher to where God is taking us to. It's not your destination. It's only a route taking you to where God is moving you to. I studied engineering, but I don't know where the screwdrivers and spanners are today. I can't even remember what I was told about algebra, calculus. I can't remember the Archimedes principles and all those. I can't remember them. I can't. The only screwdriver and spanner and Archimedes principles I know today is in my tongue. It's talking, transforming lives, dishing out values, that is putting money back into my pocket. So I had to re-educate myself. Now, some of you are still in school. Some of you are out of school, but you are still holding back to that certificate which the school gave you. In our Nigerian yard, we call it certificate. Some of you are still holding back on that certificate. See, What you need to get to the next level in your life is certificate. You need to understand principles. Principles. You need to understand principles. The principles of God says that if you sow, you will reap. The principles of God says that he blesses the works of your hands. That a man who cannot work is not entitled to eat. He's not qualified to eat at all. The principles of God is such that he does not permit waste. So for you to grow successfully, you must understand principles. Principles that governs money. What's the principle that governs money? The principles that governs money is income, expense, assets, and liabilities. You must have an income. You must make money. You must understand that there must be an expense. You must spend money. Then you should have an asset, and there must be liabilities. Nobody begs the grass to grow. The weed, nobody begs it to grow. But for you to have an orange tree, you need to be deliberate about it. You need to plant it. For you to harvest cassava, you need to plant it. But the grass, nobody begs it. Nobody plants it. It just grows on its own. So success, or to be successful, you must understand principles. If you want to live a healthy life, you must follow principles. You must eat healthy. You must exercise. Even if you're not registered with any gym, you can download an app that helps you to do aerobics at home, work out at home. You can put on music and dance, swimming. So you just have to be deliberate about it. You can't put junks into your system and expect you to live healthy. You are violating God's principles. You are violating the principles which he has put in place that governs health. Are you getting value from what I'm sharing with you this morning? So after you are done praying, don't sit down there and be waiting for a miracle to happen. Get to the next P, which is principles. Study principles. How do I make money in this era? See, there is the old way of making money and there's a new way of making money. So you need to study. Study to show thyself approved. A workman who needed not to be ashamed, but rightly dividing the word of truth. How does he divide the word of truth? Because you understand principles. Because like the sons of Issachar, he understands the times and seasons. Do you understand the season we are in? Do you? We're in the digital era. The world will never be the same again. Before pandemic, the world had a way it was operating. But since the pandemic came, the world never remained the same, and it will never be the same again. The things that should have happened in the next 10 years, it's happening now. The world is closer than it used to be. Look at what Facebook is doing today with the metaverse. They're creating a system where you and I will create an avatar of ourselves, and we're having a lunch somewhere in Karamamuda or in Acapulco or Solomon Island. I mean, we gather there virtually and we are seeing ourselves, we are eating our food. I mean, it's weird, but that's where the world has gone to. You are playing game, let's say table tennis with your fellow person, and the person is not there with you live. The person is in his own house, wherever around the world, but both of you are seeing yourself playing the game because you have plugged into the avatar. So do you understand the times and seasons? Have you taken time to study the NFTs? The NFTs stands for the non-fungible tokens. And someone is saying, what is that NFT? You have Google, for crying out loud. Study it. Just sit down, type, what is NFT? How can I make most of NFT? How can I invest or buy the NFTs? It's that simple. We're talking about principles. So you need to understand the times have changed. The robots which we talked about several years back is here. Is here. Is right on your palm. Your smartphone is a typical robot. Sometimes you're typing messages. It's suggesting the words which you use often. Times and seasons. A man who does not understand times and seasons cannot be wealthy. All right, let me put it this way. A man who does not maximize times and seasons cannot be wealthy. You need to understand the times and seasons we are in. And you're asking yourself, so how do I plug in? You're learning skills. Maybe you're learning those offline skills. You need to ask yourself, how can I plug into the new world with my offline skills? How can I plug into my new world? How can I start making money? In this era, you can make money from anything and from everything in this era. That's one of the things I teach in my high income skill training, which I run every month from the 1st to 15th of every month. The November edition is just rounding off and December edition is about to start. So you can also plug in early enough for it. 5,000 naira only in Nigerian currency. Now 5,000 in dollars is about it's less than $10. It's less than $10. And you enjoy 15 days of corrosive mind shift. I don't know. I can't find enough adjective to describe what you get from that training, but it is mind-blowing. It is mind-boggling. I took my time to do research. And I also applied the live experiences. I've been a while for some days. I've been a while, in the business world, and I also sat down to discuss with my mentors experiences from different angles and put it together into a bundle of service. Now that package, that training goes for about 50,000 naira, but I just decided let me do it like that to help so many more persons. So you must make yourself valuable. You must become a value dispenser. And that's one of the things Black Mentor kept talking about yesterday on the meet and greet. Make yourself a value dispenser. Understand principles. Understand principles. If you want to be successful, you must plug into principles. Stop doing things anyhow. You want to be a great salesperson? There is a principles behind selling. How does selling work? The most important part of selling is the fact that you need to give out benefits, share benefits. Benefits, not the features. I've talked about this severally and it bears repetition. I still see some people come on social media, they're talking about, come and register, come and buy this, and they're not giving you benefits. What are the benefits of your business? What's the benefits? What problem? Okay, let me use another word. What problem will your business solve for me? If I'm buying your product, what problem will it solve for me? That should be your anchor point. Once you can put down these problems it will solve, then you have shared the benefits, and it will be you will be fast to connect with your prospects when you do that. When you share benefits. So prayer, number one. Number two, principles. Number three, problems. Problems. Stop running away from problems. Now, when you pray and ask God to give you money, God gives you problems to solve. He gives you problems to solve. Yes. The money you're looking for is found in the problem you are avoiding. There are opportunities everywhere. Opportunity is a man who's dressed in a work cloth called work. So you need to work it out. You need to undress him to find the success behind him. Look for problems to solve. Embrace problems. Find problems and solve it. The man who owns filling station where you drove in to buy your fuel is solving a problem, and you had to part with your money. The guy who, the Uber or Bolt guy who drove you from one point to another is solving a problem, and you paid him for the service. The 3-cycle guy or the commercial taxi guy you took is solving a problem. The food you bought at Iyarisi canteen is solving a problem, is solving hunger problem. So you must solve problems. If you really want to make money, you need to do what? You need to solve problems. The money you're looking for is found in problems. If you want to be successful in life, you want to impact life, you want to be distinguished, you want to leave prints on not just on the sands of time, but on the tablets of the hearts of men, you need to solve problems. The more problem you solve, the more influential you become. The more problems you solve, the more relevant you become. God does not expect us to just pass through this earth. No, he doesn't. He wants us to be impactful. He wants us to be relevant. He wants us to be relevant. Very, very relevant in your world, in your influence, in your circle of influence. Now, you know, the reason why some persons are really not successful is because they focus on their circle of concern and not their circle of influence. Circle of concern are those things you don't have power over. You don't have power to control. You don't have the decision making over. For example, I can't change the price of the fuel in the market. I can't change the price of a bag of tomato. The basket of tomato, beg your pardon. I can't change the price in the market. Those are within my circle of concern. So I don't have to exert my energy on it. Whatever the federal government of your country is doing, it's within your circle of concern. You don't have sole responsibility to determine how things goes, to determine how things works. That's within your circle of concern. Then there is the circle of influence. The circle of influence are the things you have power over. I can decide when I want to eat, why I should eat, where I want to eat. I can decide if I want to take my bath or not. It's within your circle of influence. You have the decision power. So you need to focus more on the things that are within your circle of influence. When things comes to my mind or someone is sharing story with me or something, the first thing that comes to my mind is this thing within my circle of influence or my circle of concern? Now that helps me to eliminate time wasters. It helps me to focus my time on the things that matter. It helps me to focus my time on my project A's. It helps me to focus my time on the urgent things and not on the important things and not just the urgent things. Because most times people sacrifice the important things for urgent things. Oh, this thing is urgent, let me just do it. But you ask yourself, is that thing really important? Is it important? So you need to learn to focus more on your area of influence. Solve problems that are within the areas of your influence. Solve problems that are within the area of your influence. The money you're looking for is found in problems. Solve problems. Look for problems. Look for problems. Every day I wake up, I ask myself, whose problem am I solving today? Whose problem am I solving today as an FBI coach? By the way, FBI stands for, is not the American FBI. My FBI is Financial and Business Intelligence. What I do is to delete what you know about money and help and reinstall a new thinking system in you that will help you make more money. In other words, I help my clients make more money, building their influence and teaching what they love doing so they can make more money. So whatever you do, I'll help you fine-tune it so you can monetize that skill and make more money selling that skill. Okay? How many of you remember in the 90s, late 90s, yeah, and early 2000s? I'm trying to remember the man's name, but he calls his business shit business is a good business. You know, he invented the mobile toilets. The mobile toilets. The story goes that he went for a party and he had running stomach. Was looking for where to, a convenience, but he couldn't get one. And that gave birth to the mobile toilet. So he invented the mobile toilet. He was a multimillionaire before he passed on. Otumba something. I'm trying to remember his name. He solved a problem. And on his vehicle, you see, shit business is a serious business. That's his slogan. That was his rider. But he solved problems. He provided convenience. So when you go for event, you can even use a football pitch for your event. You don't need to bother about which convenience will my guests use in case they want to use one. You just contract Otumba and he will provide the mobile toilets. Very clean. Provide the mobile toilets. And when they are done, he pack his things and move off. And the money goes into his pocket. Solve problems. Every day you wake up, there are problems facing you. As you drive on the street, there are problems. In your neighborhood, there are problems. Look out for one. Opportunities are hidden in problems. You're looking for an opportunity. I want to make money this 2021 is about to end. I want to make more money. Look for problems to solve. The more problems you solve, the more money you're going to make. So number one, put it in the comment section, prayer. Number two, principles. Number three, problems. Number four, patience. Now, while you are looking for problems to solve, you also need to be patient. You also need to be what? Patient. Patient is a virtue. Your attitude during the waiting time speaks volume of what you get afterwards. Patience is a virtue. And I decided to look up the word virtue in a dictionary. Okay, I had to use Google to search it out, just to help elaborate more on what I'm talking about. And it says that virtue is a behavior showing high moral standards. High moral standards. That's what virtue means. Okay. And I went further to search the examples of virtues, and I saw honesty, courage, compassion, generosity, fidelity, integrity, fairness, self-control, and prudence. These are examples of virtues. Patience is a virtue. You need to learn that. You see, it should be part of your habits, your daily habits, your lifestyle. It should be your lifestyle. It should be your lifestyle. You need to learn it. How do I learn these things? I know that things are not working the way I want. Yes, I have prayed. God has given me idea. I'm working on this idea. I'm learning principles. I'm learning principles of wealth creation. Now, by the way, there's a book I want to recommend quickly. Money Won't Make You Rich by Sunday Adelaja. Go buy that book. It will help you understand principles. That book, see, that book is a bomb. That book is a bomb. Is a bomb. Is a ticking dynamite. Let me pick the statement from Ira's song. She said she's a ticking dynamite. That book is a ticking dynamite. Money Won't Make You Rich by Sunday Adelaja. If you got it, please put it in the comment. If you got the name, put it in the comment section so that others can also see it. Money Won't Make You Rich by Sunday Adelaja. Buy that book, you will learn principles. So while you're waiting, you're working on these principles, you need to be patient. You need to be patient. You need patience. It's important. You don't have to be in a hurry. The reason why some people get into problems is because they are always in a hurry. They are in a hurry to make it fast. I just want to blow overnight. And that's why you see them blowing away. When you arrive before your time of arrival, you will disappear. You disappear. The longer the waiting, the higher the impact. A friend was talking about cooking beans. He said sometimes you visit some friends, you know, or okay, let me put it the way he used it. He said your neighbor just cooked his noodles and sharp, they have finished eating their noodles, and your beans is still cooking. By the time your beans is ready, those your neighbors will become hungry, and now you are enjoying your beans. So you need patience to enjoy the beans. You need patience to start picking the beans, because you start by picking the stones, separating the weeds from the chaff. So you need to separate the wrong things from the good ones. So you need to carefully separate them. You need patience. You don't have to be in a hurry. Yes, success requires speed. Yes, you need to imbibe speed. But in as much as you are imbibing that speed, in as much as you are stepping on the gas to increase your speed, you also need patience. You need to be patient in your mind. You need to be patient. It's very, very important. That is the number 4P you need to become successful. These are the principles I have practiced over the years, and it's working very well for me. You know, when I try to do certain things, or I'm trying to get into a particular business, and I see that things are not really coming out the way I want, what I need to do is just to apply my patient principle. You know, I just reduce the speed, and I ask myself, okay, I'm not retreating to surrender. I'm behaving like a catapult. You know, if you want catapult to go very far, you need to pull back the string with the stone. The farther you pull it back and you release it, or the harder you pull it back, the farther the stone goes. So when I pull back, I'm trying to reassess myself, reassess what has not worked, what I need to do to make it work. Who is it working for? What do I learn from this person? When I was speaking to this crowd on Saturday, a young lady stood up and said she sells beddings, and most of the people who buy from her buy at the end of the month. Okay, they pay her at the end of the month. So how will she cope? You know, because I was talking about multiple streams of income, that you don't need to depend on one income stream. So she said, how will she cope? These people, they pay her at the end of the month. And I told her to simply look for alternative businesses you can do. And she said she has eye in agriculture. She wants to start crop farming. how will she start? I said, you are asking the wrong question. You are asking the wrong question, because the question you should ask, or what you should do, is not how you will start. Whom do I learn from? Some persons are already doing it. They are succeeding, selling ugu, selling cucumber, carrots. As a matter of fact, now it still boils down to understanding the times and seasons. Are you aware that you don't need a vast space of land to start your crop farming? If you can just find a space, get bags of this bags of rice, empty bags of rice, stash it with sand, with soil, and you start planting inside there. You can plant your ugu right in there, make a chamber for it where it will climb. You can plant. Everything is possible in this era. Everything is possible. And immediately her RAS woke up. RAS stands for reticular activating system. Her reticular activating system woke up and said, oh, that's true. Now, it's not as if she doesn't know this thing, but she needed someone to juggle her memory. And that was the turning point for her. So she started drawing up plans. Okay, she will meet Mama Ucheda, she will meet Mama Nke, she will meet this person, she will meet that person. Learn from them. The reason why people are not succeeding, because they don't learn from mentors. They don't, as a matter of fact, they don't have mentors. They don't have mentors. You need a mentor. You need a mentor to succeed. Yeah, someone have gone through that path. Learn from that person. Learn from them. So you need patience. When you're, and I said to her that this is not the time for you to say, oh, my money, I need to start making money immediately. Be patient, my dear, be patient. Farabale. That's how Yoruba say it, Abi. Kulu temper. Kulu temper. So be patient, okay? Now, while you are being patient, you are learning the process, you are learning the process, because you need to study systems, how system works, processes. Everything in life goes through process. From the time the prophecy was given to the time the prophecy came to pass, there was a process. And what happens within that process is your responsibility. Yes, it is your responsibility. It is your responsibility. Your attitude, your habits, the actions you take. Determines if you will pass through and break through, or pass through and break out. It's all yours. It's all your responsibility. God will not do for you what he has given you control over. He will not come and do it for you. He will not take charge of that thing. You need to take charge of it. You need to deal with the situation. He has released his word. He has given you the answer. He has given you the direction. Then what you need to do is to start studying principles. Study principles. How does this work? Why is this working this way? Question status quo. Creative mindset. Creative mindset. Ask questions. Don't go with que sera, sera, whatever will be, will be. It is what you said will be, will be. Why is my business going down? Why? What am I doing wrongly? Question status quo. So number 5, while you're being patient, you need to be positive. Yeah, you need to be positive. Some people, when they are patient, they start bringing up some negative attitude. But you need to be patient. You need to be positive. I beg your pardon. That's the number 5P. You need to be positive in your mind. Yes, I know that this is not working the way I want. Yes, I know that I've not achieved my goals yet. Yes, I know we are in the last quarter of 2021, but I will still make it. I have about 6 weeks to live this year. 6 weeks is enough to turn me into a multi-millionaire. It's possible, it's achievable. As long as you believe it, you work it and stand on it, you will achieve it. It's possible. It's possible. It's achievable. You need to keep a positive mindset. You need to keep reminding yourself, I have everything that pertains unto good life and godliness. I am created in the image of God. I am created to make impact in my world. And my God said he will make me 1,000 times more prosperous and bless me as he has promised. I'm walking in my world. I'm walking on, I'm taking over the world. I'm taking over. Just keep confessing those positive words. Keep speaking to yourself. Keep speaking to yourself. Every day you wake up, it might look as though it's not working out the way you want. Keep speaking to yourself. Keep reminding yourself, failure is not my portion. I'm not failing. I'm not failing. I'm not failing. I'm not. I'm succeeding. I'm breaking through. I'm breaking even. I'm breaking through. I'm breaking even. You need to keep a positive mindset. You need to be positive. Yes, you need to be positive. You need to keep speaking it. Keep saying it. Keep saying it. See, if I want to break through a wall, the first hit will not break that wall. I need to hit that wall consecutively. Except you are trying to use what's it called? What's this uh, this moving vehicles called again? The name just ran out of my head. This what's it called again? Or maybe you're trying to use a dynamite. Okay. But at that, you need to keep hitting on that wall consecutively, consistently. Now you also need to be careful. Now there's a tweak here. You also need to be careful so that it will not end up that you are hitting on the wrong wall. Some people have been they've been climbing the ladder of success, supposedly. To them, little did they know that the ladder they are climbing is standing on or leaning on the wrong wall. So that's where you need to study principles. You need to study principles so that you are sure the ladder you are climbing is not leaning on the wrong wall. Okay? Then the 6P is persistence. You need to be persistent. Consistency. Consistency. Persistence means to be consistent, never giving up mindset, never giving up attitude. I know I'll win it. I know I can make it. Just keep being consistent. Consistently consistent. Just keep pushing it. Yeah, I did it this way. It didn't work. Just keep doing it. Just keep pushing it. Just keep pushing it. As long as you follow this processes, you pray. After praying, you get into the principles, you study principles. Is this, and because studying the principles will also help you know if you are on the right track or the wrong track. Okay. Some people they got into the wrong track and they're crying today because their money is gone. What do I mean? Some persons invested their money in Ponzi schemes. Bring $1, give you $100 tomorrow. That's a wrong track. That's a wrong track. Studying the principles means I need to know how money works. You need to read that book by Sunday Adelaja. Go on Amazon, you can buy it. Go on the online bookstores, you can buy it. Go to the nearest bookshop around you, you can find it there. Money Won't Make You Rich by Sunday Adelaja. That book is classic. That book is mind-stretching. Okay? Buy that book. There was a book I reviewed last week, How to Sell to Nigerians by Akin Alabi. How to Sell to Nigerians is a wonderful book. It will help you understand sales. It will help you understand benefits. It will help you to understand how to connect with your clients. You know, for me, I see that book as a summary or a review of Sales Like Crazy by Sabri Sobi. You know, I love reading. I read now. I've been putting myself under positive peer pressure to finish 2 books in a week. And I'm not just reading because I want to read. I'm reading books that are in line with where I'm going. And whatever I learn from the book, I try to put them, practice them in my business, in my daily life, in everything I do. I'm not just reading because I let it be recorded that, oh, Charles has finished 2 books in 1 week. No, that's not the way I read. I read because I need something fresh. I read because I want to remain fresh like the vintage wine. I want to remain fresh like the vintage wine. I don't want to be obsolete. Because I understand the times and seasons. So I need to keep digging deep. Okay. So you need this piece. So once you have understand the principles, delve into finding problems to solve. Find problems to solve in your environment. A lady walked up to me and said, what can I do? What business can I do? I said to her that I can't tell you you need to start this business or you need to start that business. No, the only thing I would do is to help you think outside the box. Now, helping you think outside, we started the discussion. I asked her, where do you live? In the estate where they live, what are the things you don't have in that environment? So she said, okay. She noticed there are no shops where you can easily buy your what's it called? Your groceries and all that. I said, then solve that problem. People need to drive few kilometers, so find out from the estate managers, can you set up a grocery shop? Can you set up a grocery shop? And she said she doesn't have money. I said, look, the problem with people is the fact that the first thing that comes to their mind is money. Money is not the first thing you need. When you are setting up a business or you want to solve a problem, money is the least. Sometimes you don't even find money on the scale of preference. Money is the least. And she said, how do I mean? I said, yes, you don't need money to make money. You don't. What you need is creativity. That's why you go to God in prayer to ask for ideas, to ask for creativity, to ask for concepts, to ask for inspiration, and he will give it to you. So how do we start? Then we started talking, okay, go to the estate managers first, find out, is it possible to set up a grocery store in this environment, which she did. And they said, yes, nobody has ever approached them, but there is a space for that. So number 1, ticked. Then find out how much is the space. Negotiate with them. What's the payment plan? Okay. Then the next thing you need to find out is an investor. You need to find an investor. There is no way you cannot get an investor if you search. And you're searching with a sincere heart. So she started asking. So immediately she asked the estate managers and said, yes, it's possible. And they showed her a place. And it's in a very good location. Her reticular activating system woke up. She was energized. She was energized. And she started thinking. Today, she has a grocery shop. She called it one-stop shop, where you can buy virtually everything. 1 naira did not come out from her pocket. She was able to get investors. 2 people invested, and they're sharing profits. Sharing profits. And one day she sent the prophet's offering. She sent the tithe to me. I was blown away. I was very happy. It's not because I received something from her. No, but the fact that I solved someone's problem. And I told her, so what you should do now, beyond the fact that you have set up a grocery shop, you remember the processes you went through. Now, you need to start teaching people how to do this, how you can start a business without 1 naira. And she did the training in their environment. A lot of people registered for it and they paid her. You see, another stream of income has started. There's someone who said she doesn't think she can talk to crowd, but now she's loving it, looking for people to talk to. Everything is possible. So look for opportunities in problems. Everywhere you go, there are problems. Nobody ever thought of having a grocery shop in her environment. Now, if you have a family where you pay school fees for over 10 children, my dear, you should start a school. You should start a school. You should start a school. Everything is possible. You can make money from anything and from everything. Look around your environment. Something is missing that should be there. Every day you wake up, just look around you. If you keep your radar on, it will attract, it will magnet the right things. But the reason why people are not seeing things is because they are looking in the wrong direction. The only thing they are focusing on is how to show off on the social media. They are looking for the bet companies to fix odds there where they will play bingo and win. Oh, I'm expecting this money. You're on the wrong track. You're on the wrong track. You're on the wrong track. Success is deliberate, so you need to be deliberate. Get involved in network marketing. There is a lot to learn from network marketing. I got involved in network marketing. My mentor told me, he said, Charles, getting involved in network marketing doesn't mean that's where you want to make your money. Your first goal is to change who you are. Look at me today. Look at me today. I've traveled to different countries within and outside the shores of Africa. It started by getting involved in network marketing. I trained myself. I started learning skills in the field. When you get involved in network marketing, you are training yourself to become a talker. You are training yourself to become a negotiator. You are training yourself to become a salesperson. You are training yourself to become a deal closer. A closer is someone who closes deals. You are training yourself to become a marketer. There's a difference between marketing and sales. You are training yourself to become a team leader. You are training yourself to practice delayed gratification. You are training yourself to learn patience. There's so many skills, so many skills you learn from network marketing. But the reason why people fail in network marketing is because their first goal is to make money. If your goal is to make money, you will not make money because you are pursuing money. You are not meant to pursue money. You should attract money. You attract money by whom you become. I have not left network marketing. I'm still actively involved in network marketing. I'm loving network marketing, and it gives you residual income. So if you want to learn how to grow in network marketing and how to make most of network marketing, get in touch with me, the FBI coach, and I'll put you through on how you can go about that. Okay? Network marketing, I started studying different compensation plans. It's still part of the process. It's still part of the principles. Learning the principles of money making. Now, having understood where the world is going to, having understood that things are changing, I quickly delved into digital products. I started selling digital products. I sleep, I wake up. See, you need to find a way to earn daily. You need to find a way to earn daily. You need to find a way to earn weekly. You need to find a way to earn monthly. Who told you that you are entitled to only earning once in a month? Who says that? Who says that? That's error. Error 101. So wherever you are listening to me, either on the Grace Impact Radio Mixer app, on Facebook, on YouTube, you have the capacity to earn daily. As a matter of fact, you have the capacity to earn per minute. A friend sold digital product. What's the digital product? He created an ebook on what he does. After creating the ebook, he started selling it organically. Organic sales means he didn't pay for advert. He was selling it via his social media handles. And he made 3 million naira organic sales. That his brain went haywire. How long did it take him to make the 3 million naira? Within a space of 2 months plus. He produced the ebook once and he started selling. Then he now plugged into Facebook and Google ads. You need to see how money are coming in every now and then. 1,000 naira, 1,000 naira, 1,000. See, you can make money from anything and from everything. As long as you don't shut your mind, you can make money. As long as you have a smartphone, may your smartphone never be smarter than you. Some people have smart TVs, but their smart TVs is smarter than them. You can make money from anything. It's part of the principles. I can sleep on these principles. Because after prayers, the next major place is principles. You need to understand principles. You need to understand times and seasons. You need to understand that the era which we are in is the era of the I'm trying to remember that triple C's. Ouch, 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 ouch. I'm trying to remember the triple C's. It will come back to my mind now. Things are moving very fast. When people go on social media, they are scrolling through the timelines, reading chat. What will make them pause to read your post is because of the value you're giving out, because of the benefits you're giving out. So you need to learn how to give out benefits. If you missed the meet and greet with the FBI coach yesterday, please go to my YouTube channel. The link is on my YouTube channel. How to Succeed in Difficult Times, Season 2. Beyond the things which the Black mentor shared yesterday, he also, then there is $1,000 to be given out for free. It's a grant. You're not paying back. $1,000. And that's the Season 2. Season 1 is gone. Season 2. So this Season 2 also have a deadline. So you need to get into it today, follow the instructions, and enjoy the money once you qualify for it. And the processes to get this money is what you do on a daily basis. Nobody's asking you to jump from the skyscraper. No, it's what you do daily. You know, the reason why he decided to put it that way, instead of just bringing money and do a giveaway and give away, no. Let me impact those who really need this money to grow their business. And even if you're just starting up your business today, you can qualify for it as long as you follow the principles. You can't violate principles. And you can't violate principles and say you want to be successful. It doesn't work that way. Success is deliberate. So you must be deliberate about your doings. You must be deliberate in everything you do. So prayer, principles, problems, patience, positive, and what? Patience. Persistence. I beg your pardon. Prayers, principles, problems, patience, positive, and what? Persistence. Then I added a caveat around it. The number 7 is repeat the process. Repeat the process. Repeat the process. You know, it just keeps going in circles. Keep going in circles. Keep going in circles. And as you're repeating the process, you are raising the bar. You are repeating the process, you are raising the bar. Okay, I did 1, 2 today. It worked. Now I need to move it to 3, 4. Did I tell you the story of a young man who worked in a bank, one of the new generation banks? He was laid off. But before he was laid off, what this guy started doing was he started laundry. He lived in a self-contained. The self-contained is just one room, and he has his convenience, the kitchen. So what he did was to convert his kitchen to his washing, to his workshop where the clothes are washed. He started collecting clothes from his colleagues and they were laughing at him. Ah, my boy, come and wash my clothes. Oh, okay, I have my clothes. It's in the car. Oh, yes, he had no car. So he would just pick up his clothes, put it somewhere. Once he closes from work, he take it home. He employed a washer, a launderer. Is that what they call them? Washer, launderer. Sure, you understand what I'm talking about. So he employs someone who washes the clothes and does the ironing. Now, when this guy goes to work in the morning, he will get the clothes. So he was more into the marketing and sales, while another person is in the production. Then that's how he started the work. So by the time the company was laying off staff, he was laid off. Others were crying, wailing, shouting, "Oh, my life has ended." But this guy was happy because now he had full time facing his job. As we speak today, this guy travels to Dubai to buy things for his business. As we speak today, this guy has moved from that self-contained to a flat, from a flat to a duplex. He's occupying a duplex in Lagos. He started small. The problem with people is that they don't want to start. And if they want to start, they want to start big. So they see the small starting as, this is not for me. No, you start small, grow big, master the process. And that's where I'm going to end for today. And next week is another time on the financial intelligence moment with the FBI coach. Make it a date with me every Monday, 9:30 a.m. Invite your friends, invite your families, invite your loved ones, even your enemies. Invite them because that will make them be at peace with you. Now, remember to share this. If you haven't, if you're on the Grace Impact Radio, you can also connect on my Facebook and on my YouTube, FBI Coach. Share the link. You can watch the replay there and learn more from it. Thank you very much and have a wonderful day. Bye.
To God, please.